All right, coming to you from the back porch where I do all my cooking. I've watched the game along with everybody else, and Georgia dominated Marshall 45-7. I had said in the my pregame video that I would really needed Georgia to win by 50. They did not. But I still feel encouraged by what I saw. What did I mean? And the thing that really, the final score is 45-7. The only reason they got those 7 points is because like Georgia's third string was out there, and they just gave up a bomb pass, and that's where they got their 7 points from. It was trash time. They got the 7 points from the trash time. But man. Gunner Stockton is really. Let me tell you something. I'm excited about Gunner Stockton, and I'm also excited about Ryan Puglisi. But Gunner Stockton really showed out today, and of course let's talk about it. He was 14 completions out of 24 attempts, and the thing about it is, yeah. That's like 50. Right here is 53%. 190 yards passing. Now, my only issue with Gunner right now is when he throws the damn ball, it's like he's trying to assassinate somebody with the damn ball. His arm is so strong. It's like if they go for a crossing route or whatever, that shit's coming quick, bro. You better be ready to catch the ball because he's going to throw it as hard as he possibly can. That's my only complaint. Like, slow it down a little bit, cuz. But at the same time, I mean, you got to think about Gunner Stockton, the dual threat quarterback that we have called Gunner Stockton. Let's say it. And it reminds me so much of the national championship years with Stetson Bennett. But I'm going to tell you right now, Gunner Stockton is better at the rushing than Stetson Bennett. Gunner Stockton, I could not believe that we ran a option play more than once today. We ran a read option today, and I could not believe it. I was like shocked that we actually did that. That means that Mike Bobo is actually evolving as a offensive coordinator, and I'm excited to hear about that. Gunner Stockton had 10 rushes today for 73 yards. His average was 7.3. His longest was 14 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He had 2 touchdowns rushing and 2 touchdowns passing. You got to be excited about that. Then we got Dwight Phillips Jr. 5 rushes, 60 yards. That's 12 yards per rush. He got a touchdown. If you can't get excited about what you see as far as the running game, Nate Frazier, not as good a day. He did have a 12-yard run. He had 1 rush. He had 11 rushes for 47 yards. I would expected more out of Nate Frazier. Look at that. Listen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different running backs. Well, if you count Dylan Bell, all ran the ball today. Georgia's rushing game is back. I do have concerns about the offensive line. They didn't perform as well as I thought they would. And people are going to say, oh, but they got this many yards. What are you talking about? I would have preferred to see them more aggressive, blowing them off the ball instead of the trickery of the option play. I did enjoy the one person that was electric today, as far other than the running backs and Gunner Stockton, was Zachariah Branch. wow, phenomenal guy. And if that's that's what's scary. Oscar Delp played good today. He had 33 yards, 2 catches. His longest was 28 yards. Kobe Young had 30 yards. Man, I'm telling you, we look like we could really go far this year. Let's get into the defense a little bit. The defense was lights out. Played phenomenal. They couldn't do anything with our defense. Our linebackers are so talented. It's unbelievable. It blows my mind how fast they are, how fast they get to the ball. I mean, it's crazy how fast they are. And what was impressive also today from our defense is our tackling, our pursuit to the ball, everything about it. We'll get into another video on the defense, but right now I'm just excited about Gunner and the offense. The defense is elite, and I don't know if we need to play another team for me to continue to say we're elite, but as far as I'm concerned right now, our defense is elite. They gave up nothing. The only yards they got yards in the second half when our starters in the middle of the third quarter came out of the game. That's when they got offense. And you got to figure they had a quarter and a half of our starters not even in the game. That's offense and defense. We did sustain a couple of injuries on the offensive line. I hope they're not terrible. Green looked like it was bad. I hope we don't miss him for the rest of the season, because that's a massive, massive loss if we do. But I also want to talk about Ryan Puglisi. If you're worried about if something happens to Gunner, is everything going to be okay? It's going to be okay, because he came in and showed out. He played great. Anyway, to me, this was a good win. I know it was against Marshall. I know it was against an inferior team. But at the same time, I was encouraged by what I saw. I would have loved for us to put a 50 spot on here. We didn't. We could have. We should have. We started off strong in the first quarter, and in the second quarter we decided not to play ball anymore. Then we came out in the third quarter, played again. But if we would have put together some drives like we should have in the second quarter, this game would have gotten out of hand real quick. It would have been 60-something to nothing. But in the end, great win for Georgia. I'm encouraged by what I saw. There's several teams that one ranked ahead of Georgia that lost today. That's called Texas. Alabama lost to a really terrible Florida State team today. Georgia was ranked ahead of Alabama, so we're going to see if Georgia moves up in the polls today. Not sure if they will or not, but whatever. But anyway, if you're a Georgia fan, you should be encouraged by what you saw, and you should be excited about Gunner Stockton, because if we're going to use Gunner Stockton this way, just think about this. The next game we play, I forget who we play, Austin P or something like that. I think, I'm not sure, I can't remember, but that, of course, that's not a game that's going to be like, a challenge, but that'll be more of an opportunity for Gunner to get more reps with the starters in a game type environment with the receivers. As this season goes on, if Georgia continues to use Gunner Stockton in this capacity, and he becomes more and more comfortable with these receivers, by the end of the year, who knows, Georgia may be, I don't know, they're going to be dominant, and that defense is already elite. I can tell you that right now. So that's what I took from the game. I think we could have played better in certain parts of the game, like the second quarter. But in the end, we got to see some talent on the field. We got to see Gunner show out and our defense be very dominant. And of course, Zachariah Branch was very dominant also. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Coming to you from the back porch. Till next time, see ya.